Greetings guys and girls and fellow gamers, my name is Games4Cakes and welcome back to 7 Days to Die. Today we're gonna work on the west wall. We're trying to get that finished before the horde tonight. I don't think it's gonna be perfectly finished, but at least we should get some spikes down. Let's make some more concrete mix because I wasted a lot of concrete mix trying to get ready, trying to fix the wall, and now we just have to upgrade it all. I already did a few upgrades, but let's take some stone out, and I think I have stone upstairs actually, so let's leave that here and let's take the sand with us at least. So we're gonna need a lot of sand, and yeah, let's start with that. Let's bring that up and start with that, and then go outside and start digging the trench because we want to, we might actually want to quickly queue up some more wood spikes just in case, because I don't know how many I actually have left out of the top of my head. So let's go here, let's put the sand away for a second, let's take these guys and let's queue up some spikes. There we go, 87, that's fine. And let's leave the wood here because we have more wood upstairs. And excellent, bring the sand with us, sweet. Okay, do we have more? What do we have here? More? That's okay. That should be fine for the moment. I don't think there's any more left in the forges. I cleared them all out. Excellent. I don't want to turn them on. I could queue up more cement, but I don't want to turn them on right now. So I have a lot of forged iron burning upstairs. That's the only forge that's running to make constantly forged iron. Forged steel, sorry, because we need to upgrade our towers at least with some steel, or as much as possible. So let's ignore that and let's go up. So now this episode I'm not gonna have the horde. I'm trying not to get it because I don't really have the time to do the horde. I want to do the horde over one specific episode and I'm getting lost. Yes, so I'm sorry, I'm a little bit in a rush because I know the time is very short here. So I'm getting lost. Okay, cement, stone, that's what we need. Okay, so let's put some sand in here. Yeah, I knew we're not gonna have enough sand. So let's take 2 sand with us for now. We have stone here, brilliant. So 4 stone should be 2,000, excellent. So let's go here and see if we can queue up more concrete mix. Okay, mix. Concrete mix. Stay in favorites actually, so the list is shorter. Concrete mix. And we're gonna make 1,000. There we go, craft. And then we're gonna make another 1,000 in here. Sweet, very good. And then, do we have anything already in here? Oh, we have more sand. Genie Mac, I'm actually very good. I thought a little bit ahead there. So let's put the sand down and let's take another 2,000 sand and 4 stone. Excellent. So let's queue another 1,000 up here. Let's queue 2,000 up here actually. Excellent. Okay, so that hopefully will be enough to keep us busy. And let's go dig the trench. Now, there will probably not be any time lapses because I'm trying to get this all finished in one go, so I might skip a little bit ahead, but I won't be time lapsing it. And you have, what do you currently have queued up? Why am I? Yes, okay, forged steel. There we go, 53. This is still 72 minutes left. Okay, let's go. You see here, I have a lot of forged steel that I crafted. Do I have any more forged steel in here? No, I took that all out. Brilliant, forged iron. Okay, let's go. I actually wasted about 100 steel nearly on crafting more of these, but leveling them up is so slow. So what I actually decided is, regardless of any leveling up, any points I get, I'm gonna actually try to level up some of the other things like leatherworking, anything that's low, like armor smithing. I'll try to level that up to actually ding more in levels. My main level, to ding that up, and then by dinging up the main level I have more points to spend that I can then put into tools because I need 600 tools. Now, this shows exactly the perfect example how you can get stuck, because people were asking me throughout the episode, why don't you read the books? They give you +1 skill. Well, this is the problem now. We need a lot of experience to level up again to get more skill points. However, the only way to get that is by leveling up these guys. So as you probably can see already, if you read all the books to get your gunsmithing and all that stuff up, what are you gonna level up to get more experience on your main level? Nothing, because you have nothing left. You just read like 100 books and now you can't do anything. So the only way of leveling up things like blunt weapon damage is leveling up really slow. So what you definitely don't want to get points in, I noticed over time, is things like gunsmithing. Because if you can make a lot of... What is our gunsmithing in the moment, actually? Gunsmithing. It's at 84. So if I would have read, for example, 30 points worth of books, that would have been probably nearly 2 to 3 levels or 2 levels of my main level. So, oh, there's a character over there. I hope we're not going to get an early horde. That would be such a pain in the ass. I tried to log off before lunchtime in the game not to get a horde triggered, because as far as I know, if you log out after lunch, it triggers a midday horde. We could deal with that, I suppose. But anyway, so let's get cracking. We have to dig a trench. We actually still have to dig the trench around this tower as well, which we're going to do in the end, because I think they will probably mostly focus here on the sides, hopefully. So let's do that. Last time they came from down there, so let's focus on this and start digging here. So anyway, you can probably see now exactly the problems you're going to get when you... read too many skill books. Now, the ones that I think that are not really that bad is like medicine, because I think medicine, I'm not sure how medicine exactly levels up. I think it levels up as you use bandages rather than craft them. And you would have to sit there all day and just use bandages, and sure, that might be a good thing to level up, but it's a bit more cumbersome. So what I prefer leveling up first, and that's to get a lot of skill points in the beginning, is like, and I noticed that during playing Valmod, is plant fiber clothes. So if you level up your plant fiber clothes until you get about quality 400, and then do leatherworking, and that kind of gets your tailoring up to about level 50 nearly, I would say. And you can do that over 2 nights. That's actually very, very straightforward. And if you get, especially in a modded series, if you get the Weed Whacker, you get Crass like a maniac. But if you want to connect that with leveling up your blunt weapon in vanilla game, just use your club to pick up, or a cheap wooden club that you make regardless of how high level your weaponry is. If you get a cheap wooden club just to hit grass, that's how you can collect grass very well. So if you have a base that you already have prepared for the 7-day horde or the 14-day horde, and you're looking for something to do in between, absolutely collect grass with your club. And then once that is at a level where you level up slower now from hitting grass or trees or whatever, then use your knife and get your knife skill, or whatever it's called, your blade skill leveled up that way. So you have basically 2-3 weapons, and then you can use the axe as well. You know, not the stone axe though, but oh, that's Valmod, never mind. Well, you can use your shovel or your axe actually as well, or your pickaxe to collect grass, because that gets your mining skill up as well. But in the end of the day, you might as well just do what I'm doing here. So, yeah, I just thought I mentioned that because this argument goes to and fro, not argument, but people are mentioning to and fro, don't read the skill books, it's gonna gimp your level. And other people are saying, just read the skill books, you know, it gets your level up faster, your skill level up faster. But overall, once your skill levels are at 100 everywhere, just imagine worst case scenario. You leveled up everything that you intentionally easily can level up fast, skill level wise, up to 100. You're sitting there now. You have 0 skill points. You now at the hardest one to level to 600 is tools and weapons, because once you reach this level I have here at 560, your tool levels are gaining slowly. So if you look at tool smithing, yeah, the last 20 levels are a pain in the ass, because I need to craft, even on steel, I need to craft, I think, nearly 10 steel axes or more. Like each steel axe now, when I craft it, gives me 0.1 crafting quality. I'm not kidding you. It goes from 5621 to 5622. So you need 10 steel axes, which is 50 steel, just for 1 point in quality. That's insane. So that is at that late point, when you level 85 or level 80, you just want to spend 20 points on leveling up the last levels, because that is worth way more than crafting, what, 500 steel axes or something, or 200 steel axes for the last 20 level. That's insane. So yeah, anyway, so I just thought I'd highlight that, because I found that extremely frustrating getting my steel level up to that level, and then not being able to craft my tools faster. And if you think you're gonna be clever saying, oh yeah, just do 1,000,000 stone axes because they craft really fast, well, I think you need to craft about 10 stone axes nearly to get a 0.1. So you're even in worse shape. So you might as well just wait for the steel to craft and continue doing something else. Now what you could do is, so you could find a way and see if you can craft something in the workbench and something at the same time in your inventory, because if you look at the workbench, and we already sorted that out in the last couple of episodes ago, you get extra experience in the thing that your workbench levels up. So if you can make, for example, gunpowder in your workbench as well as in your inventory, oh yeah, absolutely. Keep the workbench open because you get experience from your stuff in your inventory anyway, is skill experience, and you level up your skill while you're in the bench as well. So that's like double speed leveling up. Absolutely, do that. You know, that's worth it. But I just stay away from skill books in the moment to level up skills. Well, in this game, I'm not. I'm just gonna keep going, I suppose, but because I'm already at the late stage. But in a new game, I would stay the hell away from learning books that give you extra levels in things that you might need later to level up in. So, except obviously for toolsmithing, you might actually, toolsmithing is something you probably want to read the books because it's, and weaponsmithing, because it's a pain in the ass to level up. Now, this is not perfect, that's just my opinion. That's just the way I feel about it, and it's not the best, obviously not, because I haven't really spent any time to intentionally test that. I'm only speaking from the experience I had within the game. So there's no set parameters. So somebody who's testing this intentionally in a creative game, absolutely, that is more trustable data. What I'm just telling you is just my personal experience. So I mean, if you want to share your experience with reading skill books, and if they ever hurt you, preventing you actually from leveling up your main level in the end because you couldn't level up any more skills, you know, let me know in the comments below, because I wonder if I'm just the only one, because I might have played the game really stupid in a way. So anyway, we're going to continue here, and I see you guys in a minute. Oh my, oh my, oh my, we forgot to queue up some half slabs. I would hate to put down these spikes without the slabs, or sorry, quarter slabs. Man, I had some concrete mix on me, but I could only craft 33. Oh man, this is gonna be bad. Let me see, are you still making steel? Why are you not making steel? Make steel, you. Okay, let's see. Wow, I think we're in trouble. Oh, I have some here. Okay, good. So, and how many more? I have only, wow, I need so many more. It's at least as many as I need, at least. So, luckily we don't need actually a lot of concrete mix, but we do need iron bars. I think they are enough. It's only the crawlers that are gonna get in, so I'm not really too worried. Oh, great, we have more spikes, and that's not enough woodlock spikes either. Balls. So, we need about 200, I think, so, okay. Emergency, emergency, we're going to die, we're going to die. Let me see here. What do we have here? No wood! Oh, balls. Okay. Oh, this is... I shouldn't have made so many wood frames. I know that 500, but we need wood. Well, I could go over to the big ones, I suppose, so let's do that instead. There we go. Nice. So how much wood do we have? Excellent. Let's craft some spikes. This takes 5 minutes, woodlock spikes, and craft. Yeah, that should be close to enough, I think. Okay, so I crafted so many wood frames because I wanted to make sure that I can make the... whatchamacallem, the not catwalks, well, the things that you walk on the side, on the inside of the base, these guys there. And I completely forgot I possibly need more woodlock spikes, which is really, really bad. Okay, so let's go, let's put that into the chest. That should be enough for now. Yeah, there we go. Oh man, I'm panicking now. Panic setting in. Panic is setting in. Okay, so let's get back up here. It's already 2 o'clock. Holy balls. We're not gonna get this finished. So, yeah, screw that. We're gonna need more spikes, more wood, everything. And, let's just get all of that. And we can make more concrete blocks. Let's pick up all that wood as well, that we can queue up more spikes. There we go. And let's get some more sand. Yes. We have cement mix on us, yes. Okay, and let's queue up more cement mix here. Nice. Okay, excellent. Here's another 1,000. Here's another 1,000. And maybe, just maybe, we should see if we can queue up the quarter blocks here as well. Actually, that would be much better. So we're gonna do 200 in here. Excellent. Let's do that. And let's stop making them here, because that way I can focus on spikes. Excellent. Okay, so I think I'm sorted. I have no idea. I'm completely lost, and I'm on the wrong side of my building. Oh, man. This is bad. This is bad. We're gonna die. No, worst case is we just won't have defenses over there, so I have to make sure I log off on the other side of the building, and hopefully they come from that side then. Oh, man. This is so bad. Well, we're nearly finished with the second, There we go. Let's take that back. Me not pulling up. Oh, balls. Oh, okay, great. So let's finish this. So I just noticed that, actually, if you look at the top right, yeah, in the middle, sorry, not the top right, in the middle, there's 3 values, yeah? And on the right, you have 31 degrees Celsius. And that is not moving. And I was like, why is my temperature not moving? But then I noticed the temperature on the left-hand side, which is 25, 52, whatever. Yeah, so I think 31 is the outside temperature. But basically what anyway, the main point what I'm trying to show you here is I didn't realize that the temperature fluctuate between being in the shadow or not. I never realized that. So when I'm working here in the shade, it's 25, 52. But look what happens when I step into the sun and I work from the sun. It goes straight away up. I didn't realize that. I thought cooling down and all that from the environment was a thing, all right. Like if you're in the desert or in the snow biome and your armor that you're wearing. But I didn't realize that, look at that, it's nearly at 26. And then if you go back in the shade, it's going back down. So I didn't realize that that actually was dynamic like that. That is pretty impressive. Yes, I'm playing Alpha 14 since day number 1 and never ever ever noticed that shade cools you down. I didn't realize that that was actually a thing. I know it cools you down in real life, but in the game, it's... Anyway, there you go. People always think I know everything. I don't. I'm an absolute dumbass when it comes to certain things. I just never noticed that. And now, why does it say 28 now? Okay, so the outside temperature must be changing now because we're getting into the later afternoon. Because I suppose, like, the heat peaks at about between 2 and 3 o'clock or something. I'm not sure. Something like that. Anyway, I just thought I'd share that for people who maybe also didn't know that. I'd never paid attention to that. So we nearly finished digging our trench now, so... And then we're going to have to put the slabs in, which I'm going to have to pick up from the workshop. And then we're going to have to put the spikes on top. We might have to actually go and get some iron. I think I have we need about 3,000 iron. I think I have about 4,000 or 5,000, which is great. So I'm going to empty my stones that I got in the earth, and then we should have enough space for everything. It's going to cut it close, though. So we got everything we need. I have about 6,000 iron, scrap iron on me, which should be enough. So it's getting late, guys. It is getting late. And I don't think we're going to be able to do anything else except that. So the towers are going to be unprotected. We're going to get the iron bars up in the evening before. So, yeah, I'm going to do all that, obviously, before I log off. Because as soon as I log in, the horde will spawn because it's after midday. Well, that's what I was told, because when I had the daily horde spawn before, which basically means that I logged off, say, 1 o'clock or something, yeah, and I thought, okay, the horde is another 9 hours away or whatever, and when I logged back in, I finished certain jobs, and the problem I had then was that as soon as I logged in, all of a sudden the horde triggered, which was a real pain in the ass, and I was like, why? And then somebody said, well, it's about 12 o'clock if you log out, and that was to beat the problem that what happened is if you logged out on horde day after a certain time, you didn't get a horde. End of story. It's the same thing that once the horde spawns, if you log off and then log back in, the horde is gone. But to battle that problem, as far as I was told or read in the comments, was that they made it so that if you log off on a horde day after a certain point and then log in, the horde triggers automatically straight away so that you don't get a skipped horde. I really don't understand what is so difficult on just trying to check what time is it, what day is it, is it 10 o'clock, boom, trigger the horde. I really don't understand how can that be so difficult. I just don't. So, But hey ho, I'm a programmer. I know some things that seem really simple and straightforward to a lot of people, especially your customers, when they're asking for certain things, and you tell them, I know all you want is this field there to do something very simple, but it's gonna take 3 days. We're gonna have to rewrite all the localization and the culture, and they don't understand that. They're just gonna go, well, I don't care, I just want it now. So they don't understand it. But so anyway, so I'm assuming there's some technical problem with that, to not being able to just simply look at the clock and say, hey, it's 10 o'clock, spawn the horde. I should be able to log off theoretically at 5 to 10 and log in, and the horde doesn't spawn until 10 o'clock. That should be a thing. Or I should be able to log off at 8 and the game is smart enough to say, hey, it's only 8 o'clock, it's not 10. Anyway, I'm gonna finish laying these guys now, then I'm gonna upgrade them, and then we're probably gonna be finishing this episode, because I want to keep the horde for a full episode, because it will probably take a full 20-25 minutes at least to deal with the horde. If I don't, assuming I don't die multiple times like last time. So this time I'm gonna try to remember to upgrade my shotgun, which is now a 600 shotgun, which we found, which is absolutely sexy. So we're gonna make some bullets for that as well. If we can. I think I have already a few, but we're gonna try to see if we can make more slugs for it. If not, I'm gonna take my hunting rifle with me as well, and then we'll see about that. So there's about 4 in-game hours left, and I think we might as well just get this finished just in time. I had to get more wood, bastard! I forgot wood. I had to cut a couple of more trees, because I forgot we have to upgrade the spikes as well. So everything is panicky last minute. Unbelievable. Typical, as always. So I hope I have enough. I got about 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that should be enough. And we definitely should have enough iron. So I think that's about 200 spikes. So that should be 4,000 iron. Oh, it's 6,000 iron. Yeah, well, I have 6,000 with me anyway, but I think it's less than 200. It's about 130 or something like that. Spikes. So we definitely have enough wood, and we have enough everything else. So, your balls, you. There we go. Anyway, I'm gonna leave this episode here. Thank you so much for watching. This is gonna be some horde night, and then after that. So thank you very much for watching what you just said. If you did enjoy the episodes, kick that like button in the balls, and I hope I see you guys in the next episode. And if you're new to the channel and you like what you see, hit that subscribe button, and I see you guys next time. Until then, as always, viel Spaß and happy gaming.